predictable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale.
Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Steamers of San Juan taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First down and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Evades him at the 20. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Al now to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Howell.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver.
And it's third down.
Look at this Arizona defense.
Well, they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. If they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll start out on the ground. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And this is picked up by the defense. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Cardinals will take over here just shy of the 30. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Pass complete on the out route to Beckham.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
One of the linebackers has got it.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over, I'm back.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And the ball is knocked out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. He's into space past the 25.
And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. If the crowd goes, first do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Murray now to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The Cardinals hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
But you look at this defense.
They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now Howell.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And got his man complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
And they rattle off a big one. 52 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cardinals' 26-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Throwing here, Howell.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Howell out of the shotgun. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray.
They'll fire deep, looking for more.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Rondale Moore.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Wants to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Howell throwing on third down here.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's taken to the 26. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Fournette, a first down carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Two things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Now Murray, he bootlegs it, rolling to his right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns.
I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back.
Oh, Hal loses it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Back to throw. Howell.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. So left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Leonard Fournette, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cards are able to widen their advantage.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second down throw for Howell.
They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
First down, Howell to throw.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Darnell Savage on the coverage.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Cardinals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
At the 43-yard line.
Murray going to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, a
first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted.
Shifts by him, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. To throw, it's Murray.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. Up the gut, Fournette. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
To throw is Murray. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Flushed out right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put some.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. Oh, he shifts past him. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's Howell.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They got to figure out a big call coming up here.
And touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 44 yards.
And the Steamers get a bit closer. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner, look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
2nd and 11 now.
Play action. Now it's Murray. There's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Here's a give to Fournette, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fournette running out of the gun. Powerful running. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Throwing now is Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
The kick by Lutz is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Arizona, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get